Hello everyone, Meisterang here, and we got 3 outcasts on our first village of the day. It's possible that all 3 of these are real, and yeah, otherwise there would be a drunk. Anyway, this poet is definitely not truthful. There's either there's a puka, but there's also at least one of plague doctor and drunk. Let's see what these druids say. Alright. Well, we know that 3 is not truthful. 5 could also be not truthful. Okay, what if I kill 3 and 3 is corrupted? Then I kill 5. Okay, what's the follow-up there? Let's see if this poet is corrupted. Okay, well, we know the Plague Doctor is truthful because 2 is, in fact, evil. Okay, 4 is corrupted. It would be nice if the Plague Doctor pointed at an evil I didn't already know, but at least this confirms the Plague Doctor very cleanly. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so this poet is corrupted, so possibly one of these druids is the puka. Okay, is it possible that number 3 is good, number 5 is evil, the bombardier is evil, and that would be all the evils, and then there would also be a drunk, which could be the druid. I guess it's possible, but I guess if it turns out this druid is corrupted, the rest of the map is solved. Okay. Okay, well, the Empress is probably not truthful. Well, okay, so if the Empress is truthful, then that means the Bombardier is fake. Because we know 4 and 9 are not evil, so 1 is evil. Then this druid has to be corrupted. So I guess drunk and so I guess it would be drunk and plague doctor corruption, and then 1 is the puka. Yeah, I guess it's possible. So if I kill the Empress and it turns out she's good, then I know how. Okay. I was kind of afraid of that, but yeah, if she was just straight up good and truthful, then at least it would be solved. Okay. Yeah, this druid is truthful. This hunter is not truthful. All of these outcasts are real, so there's no drunk, which means the poet is corrupted by the plague doctor, and then the knight has to be the puka. Okay. Well, I might as well use this jester ability before I lose it, because it recharges at night and whatnot. Okay, so we got an alchemist that's truthful. We got a number 7 who has to be also be good. Oh, I guess, yeah, I think the medium has to be truthful, because if she was not truthful, she would say the knitter is a real knitter. So I believe these are good. Okay, so the jester is effectively accusing the druid. Let's just test the jester. Okay. Yeah, so the jester was truthful about 2, 5, and 8, which means he must be truthful about 1 being evil. And Okay, so the knitter... Okay, so the knitter is a doppelganger and cannot be corrupted as a result. So yeah, there has to be one pair of evil. Okay, so the the demon never copies an existing roll. That's what I read, and that tip has not failed me yet. Alright, well, this poet's truthful. Oh, that's a... yeah, we have a witch. Okay, we have 2 outcasts. It's possible that we have a plague doctor that corrupted a knight. Oh wait, since his knitter is telling the truth, we just know that 10 is evil. Well, I was kind of right. Oops. Okay. It's a shame, but at least it didn't end the run. Alright, according to the jester, 1 and 9 are evil. According to the lover, 2 and 9 are evil. Okay, whatever. Alright, original baker. So the baker must have turned 9 into a baker, since she didn't turn anybody else into a baker. 7 was already dead, so the baker, I'm pretty sure she cannot turn 7 into a baker because 7 was already dead. Yeah, which leads me to believe that 9 is good, which means that 1 and 2 are both lying. Does this logic hold up? Okay, I guess it didn't. So this baker did not turn anyone into a baker. Which means I guess both of 6 and 8 are both not villagers. Neither of them is a villager. Yeah, so we have 2 outcasts. The counsellor is next to an outcast. Yeah, the 2 poets. So 8 could be a doppelganger. I guess this implies that 7 is an outcast. And then, yeah, one of these would be, yeah, one of those would be a counsellor. Alright, the jester is claiming that the architect is evil. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of, yeah, there were 3 people left after this baker, and all of them were ineligible. Okay. Not much I can do here. Alright, we have a shaman, which means it is possible for us to have 2 of the same role. In fact, it should be guaranteed for us to have 2 of the same role. Okay, well, this bishop has to be truthful. 3, 4, and 8 definitely contains either an outcast or a fake outcast, which would be a minion. And, yeah, so the bishop is good. The bombardier is probably good, but could be evil. And then, based on that, 8 is the other one. Okay, is there anybody that's safe? I'm gonna assume that 1 and 5 are a doppelganger pair. Okay, well the jester thinks that both these guys are evil. Okay, well we have 2 empresses now. They're both accusing 2 and 9. Well, 9's not evil, so they're both accusing 2, and then either 4 or 6. Okay, so suppose 2 is evil. Then these guys are truthful, and 4 and 6 are both good. Oh, there are 3 empresses. Okay. Okay, what was I saying though? Okay, 1, 4, and 5. So the jester is accusing these 2 of being evil. So if this empress is good... Well, okay, so if 2 is the evil... Oh, okay, so that... Yeah. If number 8 is good, then... well, 8 could be corrupted. Okay, if 8 is truthful, then 2 is evil, 3 is evil, and, yeah, this Empress is also good. This Jester has to be corrupted because, yeah, because he's not evil according to the Empress, but he can't be truthful. Okay. Oh, this Empress cannot be a drunk or a bombardier. Okay, so, yeah, 3 and 8 have to contain an outcast and a minion. It is possible that this bombardier is in fact a minion, but then 8 would have to be an outcast, which is not possible because the only possibility would be the Empress is the drunk, but the drunk will never duplicate a role that is in play. Yeah, so that's just... Oh. Okay, well, shows what I know. Well, the drunk never duplicates a role that is in play, which means both of these Empresses are fake. That means this Jester is telling the truth. Okay, what about this Dreamer? Okay, Dreamer's telling the truth. Oh, right, there's only one outcast, so this Bombardier is fake. Alright. Okay. We have a witch, so we can't flip over number 9. Okay. The only way there could be somebody corrupted is if there is a drunk. It's pretty unlikely. So what happens if I kill this bard? Okay, well let's kill the bard. Let's say we kill the bard and he's good and is truthful. Oh, it's impossible for this alchemist to have cured any corruption. So I'm gonna kill him. The only way he could be good is if he is the drunk. But the drunk only costs me 2 health, so I don't care about that. Alright. The knitter is saying there's only one pair of evil out of the 4 evils, including a puppeteer and a puppet. I really just want to kill 9 and see what's under the box. Okay, so the bard is claiming that 9 is corrupted, which means that 9 is the drunk. Alright. So if that's true, then this bard would be lying. And then... I don't know. Okay, can I narrow down whether this judge is truthful or not? Probably not. You know what? So I'll just test him. Okay, judge is truthful. I will test this jester. Okay, jester is truthful. Yeah, one of these truthful people could be the puppet. So that's something I have to keep in mind. Hmm. Okay, suppose 9 is the drunk. Okay, this bard is truthful, this bard is evil, and I'm pretty sure the knitter has to be evil, and then the other jester is the puppet. Okay. And that's if this bard is truthful. So I believe if I kill the bard and he's truthful, then we're fine. Okay, so this 9 is drunk. Yeah, this bard is evil. This jester is evil. I guess it's possible that 8 is evil, but it would be very surprising. Like if 8 was a fake fortune teller or a fake baker, that would have been very improbable. Okay. I could just kill both of these and see what happens. Actually, since one of these is evil, it's impossible for the left side to be more evil. So this architect is lying. And the other architect might be telling the truth. Oh, that means his bishop is telling the truth. And 5 and 8 contain an outcast and a villager. Alright. Yep, so this bombardier is real, this gemcrafter is truthful. What does this fortune teller say? Fortune teller says that the knitter is evil. And if that was wrong, then I would just kill a fortune teller instead. Okay. Well, only one of those outcasts can be real. Okay. One of these architects has to be evil. Unless one of them's a doppelganger and the other one is a corrupted architect. Let's see. I'm going to test the druid on 3 people who cannot possibly be outcasts. Okay, druid is truthful. So that means 5 is accusing 6. And the medium is clearing 6. Alright. I could use the Plague Doctor to test the Bombardier and see which of those outcasts is good and which one of them is evil. The alternative would be just try to play the game normally and have the Plague Doctor test somebody that I think might be corrupted. Okay. Could the knight be corrupted by the Plague Doctor? Sure. Then I can use the Plague Doctor on the knight to find an evil. Okay, what else? If... Okay, so 6 or 7 is evil. Which means... I mean, which makes it more likely that the left side could be more evil. Yeah, and that depends on whether or not the well, mostly depends on the bombardier. Okay, what if this architect is truthful? Okay, the left side is more evil. This architect is evil. Oh, this oracle is evil. Well, or the oracle could be corrupted, I guess. And the bombardier would be evil. Alright. Okay, what if this architect is truthful? And the medium is evil. The architect is evil, probably. Well, what if the architect is a doppelganger? Well, this oracle is lying and both of these outcasts are evil. Yeah, that's too many evils. Okay, so 6 is not good. So the left side is not more evil. This oracle is truthful. Okay, so if the left side is not more evil, then the both sides have to be equally evil. In this hypothetical where there's already one evil in the middle and one on the left. And then, well, yeah, it's one of those two outcasts is fake. Which is easily solvable, so I think it is safe to kill the hunter. Yeah, so... Except, in my head, the Plague Doctor was guaranteed good. Okay, what if the Plague Doctor is evil, and maybe this medium is good? This is a real architect, this person's lying. I have to test the Plague Doctor. Okay, so 5 is not evil. Okay, cool. And 8 is, of course, not corrupted. Yeah, so 5 is not evil. And there's no Plague Doctor, so there's no corruption. Yeah, 5 is good and is telling the truth. Okay. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Okay, well, we only have one outcast. Yeah, so it's just the wretch. That's cool, I guess. Only one pair of evil. Is that even possible? Probably. It would look something like this. Yeah, puppet and puppeteer, and then these guys. But, okay, it would have to be a little different. Yeah, because if the puka is next to the alchemist, then the alchemist doesn't say that he cured 0 corruptions. What if it's these two? Yeah, something like this. Oh. Okay, not a cabbage. So 8 is not a cabbage. I don't believe this poet. I'm just going to kill the poet. Let's go. Yeah, it was very unlikely that there was only one pair of evil. And it was also... yeah, and I figured if if 9 was corrupted, then... Actually, it was unlikely that 9 was corrupted as well, because 9 would have been corrupted by the puka in slot 1. And then 2 would also be corrupted unless 2 was the puppet. Anyway, we know that 4, 5, and 7 are good because this Empress is not truthful. But she's either corrupted or she's evil. And then if she's the puppet, then the alchemist is the puppeteer, which is also not possible. But yeah, the dreamer is not next to the puka, so the dreamer is just evil. Yeah, 4 is not evil because of the Empress, so it's in fact 2 that is evil. Alright. So the hunter's truthful. Oh yeah, there's no corruption. Oh, also, the puka never duplicates... Yeah, demons never duplicate the role of an existing villager. Alright, original baker. Okay. So, 10 should have gotten turned into a baker. Okay. Yeah, 10 should have gotten turned into a baker. So 10 has to either be an outcast or an evil. We don't have a doppelganger, or we don't have a medium pair, so the medium cannot be a doppelganger. Oh, right. We do, in fact, have a medium. It was a medium that was turned into a baker. Oops. Anyway, those are all good. Well, we do know there's only one outcast. So at least the other outcast is fake. Alright, they're definitely not 2 pairs of evil. Yeah, and there's no corruption, and yeah, so we can kill the knight, we can test the dreamer, and the right side is more evil. Alright, what about the jester? Alright, well, all 3 of those are good, so that's 0 evils. Alright, use it or lose it. Okay, so the judge believes 7. We may have a doppelganger. Okay. Well, let's see. So this gem crafter is definitely telling the truth. 9 is good, or they wouldn't have gotten killed by the Liliths. Okay, so 5 is definitely good, which means this gem crafter is telling the truth. Yeah, so these 2 gem crafters are real, which means the third one's fake. Okay. Okay, so this bishop is saying that 4, 7, and 9 contain an outcast, a minion, and a villager. I think that... Oh. Yeah, the gem crafters, I was going to say the gem crafters are probably the doppelganger pair, because they're both truthful. Oh, 7 is not good, which means, yeah, which means I kill 7. This oracle is truthful. Oh, 7 is not saying truth. Okay. But yeah, so this bishop is truthful. 4 is the doppelganger, and 1 is some villager. Alright. Oh, right, the last evil is just a puppet. Alright, well that's a reasonable stopping point. Until next time, thanks for watching.